not going to keep the ball on the ground! Back at factory weights, lads, in Parkhead, Glasgow. Your two motors are definitely getting fucking done about here, aren't they?
3 flat tyres after this.
Some big names have been in this week. After our podcast last week, wee Ridvan was in getting a 1 kilogram dumbbell. Boys had to help me to use more. Gary Mackay-Stevens was in getting stabilisers for his exercise bike. And Slaney's dad was in asking to sniff the bench press seats. So what a week it's been for factory weights.
Good one, Ridvan was my favourite.
Thanks, mate. This place, you're looking to purchase top quality gym equipment for home or commercial gyms. Kenny, have you got a gym in the house?
I have
of course
not.
you do. No?
I have not, no.
I thought you'd be one with a home gym and...
Nah, I'm just a body weighter.
You're right into your
Press
fitness.
ups and... No, I'm not anymore, mate.
No,
Not
sacked
anymore.
it.
I need to get back on it, I need to get back in the gym. Hurt my groin last week in the 5, so I had to step off it.
But how many pull-ups could you do?
Oh, God.
1 set,
One set?
12.
12, is that it?
That's a good... What, wide arm?
Wide arm, aye.
Could you do 12?
Aye.
Would you do it down there?
You just said that as if
I know,
it's shit.
I thought you meant inside, but wides are tough. I actually done the East Kilbride boys last Thursday. 20 kg each side on the was the
Is that
machine
20
one.
kilo? Yep.
20 was that right? 20 kilo each side, and everyone had to go on and do as much as you can do.
So how does that make them better? Fitter?
No, it doesn't. I was just interested to see who was
20
strong
kilo
and
each
who
side's
was
still
weak.
strong
Somebody
by it.
Flanny done 40, mate.
Aye?
Bashed 40. Mick the gaffer done 32.
Can he pass the ball, though?
You actually can,
Oh,
Flanny.
there you go, he's got a
Aye,
chance.
he's got
He's got a bit.
He's got a chance.
Dylan McDonald 12, mate. What, he's a good player.
He's
isn't
only
he?
about 14, isn't he? Right back.
That's the right back. Remember, Factory Weights have just started a spring sale, so come visit the showroom here in Glasgow's East End or visit their website to see all the best deals. Link to their website is in the description box below. Kev, we've got you something for your packed lunch as well.
Oh my God, what we got? Beef XP.
Wow.
It's beef XP.
Not bad, by the way.
For the packed lunch box, mate. Imagine your farts after that. Oh.
That doesn't interest me.
Juicy flavour.
Yeah, and you ever do the protein shakes and stuff like that?
Aye, yeah, but
I don't know. Yeah.
aye, I'm very similar. I'll buy like one of these. It's supposed to last you months.
Is that a beef
I
milk
take it for a
shake?
few days and then
Like it?
Sounds good,
I know.
What, so is that beef in with your milk?
tropical.
I
It says tropical
did
flavour.
the protein milkshakes to get the McDonald's drive-through. Get a
No,
large
they're
large XL milkshake, please.
Well, that's got to be sniffing.
Don't mind the Five Guys. Five Guys milkshakes up
I've
top.
had that
Mark.
tropical beef, have you?
Tropical beef milkshake.
Aye.
There'll be a cover on it. It'll be open.
Oh, it's not. It's covered. What football clubs are massive on it now, so isn't it? Do you get a protein shake after training and all that shit?
Aye, everyone gets their own shaker and then there's just protein shakes for you to just help yourself basically, or the tubs of powder and that's there. But they're big with like vitamins and all that as well.
Vitamins, aye.
Aye, like omega, fish oil tablets, and game's changed, didn't it?
They do all that, didn't it?
Aye, different now.
Did that
It wasn't like that in your twos day, was it?
Oh, we had a wee bit
At the end, aye.
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 Did you like it?
In fact, even at the end, protein shakes have been on forever,
Have they?
Aye. Maybe not.
At the high level, you
Maybe
were at
not
the
the
scumbag
league.
clubs. I was at fucking pie and beans for your lunch, man. Was it protein shakes back?
But ages ago.
What, Rangers?
Aye, way back, aye.
When would you hate after training?
After games, recoveries, yep.
I know we probably shouldn't have said this because it's
Ah.
factory weights, but the protein doesn't do anything, does it?
Nah, it does.
You've said it. You've actually
What do you
said
mean it
this.
doesn't do it? It's the same as protein in food. But I'd
not
still
quite-
say
it's not
food,
that-
food's
it's not
better
that
for you,
food's
obviously,
better, yeah.
but like,
Aye.
Yeah.
you're still getting your protein.
You? And that?
That's some sponsorship you give him there.
That, well, it's a lot of shite.
Saka for that
I'm all for the gym
protein,
equipment, but the protein's a bit.
Gym equipment, amazing, but protein, nah.
Right, I'm going to start something new on the podcast. You ready for this?
Oh.
So every week I'm going to ask you I'm going to give you 3 subjects and you need to tell me if you're for or against it before we get into the fucking football rubbish.
Yeah, let's go.
And we'll do this every week, so if anyone has got a subject that you want me to ask the boys, messages on Instagram, I'll never write back to you, but I'll have a wee read.
So we're going individual.
We'll go on individual. So first one is couple podcasts, for them or against them.
I'll go against.
Against.
Right?
I'm going to say 4.
I knew you'd be for because you want to do one with your missus.
100%.
She's got one. Look at her face.
What's it called?
They've got one planned.
No, I don't want to do one there. She says, why don't we do one? I was like,
Both of you in leather.
keeping up with the Kyles.
Wow. I would watch it. I would definitely watch
It'd
it.
be like entertainment because it would be obviously the boys' lives and then fucking getting me into trouble all the time. It'd be good.
Kenny, why are you against her?
That would be carnage, yeah. That would be carnage.
You and your missus.
And it'd be
I would
fake.
like
It'd
to
be
see.
fake as well. It'd be fake. It would be tough to be fake because if it was real, it would be carnage.
Aye.
I'd just be getting bullied all over the place.
Does she bully you?
Aye.
Does she?
Listen, what I'll do, we'll not lie about it. The wife's the boss, isn't it?
Can I say though, except he's the only person in the world that doesn't get bullied.
right?
I do get bullied, nah.
You bully her though, let's be honest.
No, I don't. Fuck me.
You
What was I say here?
No,
we
we just.
He's never in the house, mate.
I know, but near is she, mate. Eh?
So
She's always up at other guys' houses. She's always up at other
What,
guys'
just look after us.
11 and 9, mate. They look after the house.
Just go and do us a favour, pay that lecky bill. I tell you why I'm similar to him, like faking it, but I would watch a Cutters podcast if it was proper two arseholes, like real, like Davey and Anne-Marie for Coatbridge.
I thought you were going to say Davy Martindale and he's missing.
Aye.
With Davey and Anne-Marie.
Perfect.
That'd be brilliant, wouldn't it?
I'd watch that 100%.
But I think the lie on the
It's a fake life.
Lynn watches Crouchy and Abby. She watches that all the time.
Oh, it doesn't
And I
like,
get that,
doesn't like them.
But Peter Crouch said that Abby Clancy texted him at 3:10 saying, "Where are you?" That's made up, man. Fake, mate.
No, she-
Isn't it?
Definitely.
3:10 in the afternoon.
That's
time.
when he's
Saturday,
playing
when
on
he's
a
playing.
Saturday.
Oh, hey. No.
That never happened. Things that never happened.
And she was in the stand watching as well.
Right, so what are you saying? Lynn listens to that?
And Lynn listens to that, so I think she quite likes it because she thinks that their life is like everybody fucking else's life and it's nowhere near. To them a cake, they can do what they want when they want.
Yeah.
Whereas if you get a real couple in, me and Lynn,
Only way I'd watch it is if you started getting off each other.
You sure would.
Do you still tongue each other?
Possibilities.
Do you still tongue each other when you kiss? Still use tongues?
I think so, aye.
Yes.
How do you know, like?
Even
that?
with the tooth?
Aye.
How is it?
I got a wee temporary in.
He's a smile.
Why?
Kind of
so,
beef.
Like the railings out there, look.
know.
The fucking dirty railings out there.
I know, it was stressful last week. Oh my.
How it happened?
No, when it was out, I couldn't talk properly. Stressed.
Would you say you and Lynn are still in that honeymoon period that you can't keep your hands off each other?
We had a conversation last night. She says, do you reckon we're at a 7-year itch? Even though we've been together for 19 years.
She's had an itch for 7 years. She needs to get that checked. Didn't her?
No, listen to what we're talking about,
Ick,
Simon. Why do you always say
Simon. I think we were talking about Simon.
Aye.
Like my dad there, wasn't
I
it?
know.
Was it an itch? A 7-year itch? Is that a thing?
There's an itch, there's a 7-year itch where your relationships goes in that, you're at that point of,
Stagnates.
aye.
It's not called an itch, though, is it?
I don't know.
Is it?
It's aye.
But it goes one way or the other. Is that what you're trying to
Essentially,
say?
Kenny, aye. So she's either at the fucking door.
No, yous are still very much
No,
in love.
that's
So did you
weird.
get put to sleep for your teeth?
No.
But you were just to get drilled?
No, they're preparing
He was
it.
getting drilled.
They're preparing it. It's a crown thing with a screw, so they prep it in that first. and
You
then-
sound rough.
No, I've got a chest infection.
Oh, have you?
You've been sitting on your sister.
And I thought I better turn up with Dave just in case he's a fucking go at me for not turning up, you know what I mean?
What about you, Ken? Weekend, what'd you get up to?
Nice you were early as
I know.
well. Thought that as
We were
well.
late.
No, I wasn't. I was on time.
Nah, he's always on time. What'd you get up to the weekend? We're going to come to the next
I was
subject.
at Ibrox.
Well, yeah, mate.
Yeah, I
Right,
was
we'll
at
come on to that in a
Ibrox,
minute then. Weekend, Sunday, any good food?
Obviously.
And then I was actually on Sunday, I was doing a demo for Andy.
Right.
Well, that's good. We'll break that news next week.
Week coming soon. So Saturday, obviously at iBooks, I know, and then Sunday,
Then you're
Kenny doing a wee bit of work in the
something that'll
background.
be revealed soon. What Saturday would you do for food?
Do you know what? I ate quite well on Saturday, but I had a Chinese last night. But I did say to you, didn't I? I was like, see, when we were out, it was out for a few hours, I was like, nah, I'm fucked, man.
Yes,
I'm
with
Chinese tonight, aye.
What Chinese you
Brilliant.
got? And you come, pal, and you come, that's fine. Thanks very much. Here she is, get her on camera, gorgeous, look at her. Come here, you.
Thank you very much, by the way.
Thanks
you're
so
a legend.
much, what a woman.
Much
We wave to the
appreciated.
viewers, we wave to the viewers. What's your Insta? Peter Ladja. Thanks very much. And where did you get your Chinese for? Give me a shout out. What did you get? What was your order?
I'm thinking about fasting.
You were telling
Again
us that,
today, aye.
mate.
What, starting the day?
For last night, so for 6 o'clock
What,
last
is
night,
that
so I'm
coffee?
trying to just...
No, thanks, I'd rather.
Are you starving then,
no,
No?
no.
Right,
I'd love a coffee.
Batter it then.
I would love
Right,
a
what
coffee.
was your order for the Chinese?
What now?
Fried rice, salt and chilli chicken, salt and chilli chips, pot of curry sauce, prawn crackers.
Sounds good, And I'm trying to fast as
Sauce
well.
on anything, mate. What do you hate Saturday?
Coffee's brilliant
What
as
the hell
well.
Saturday?
Black
I can't
coffee.
remember. Can't remember what
Protein shake, innit?
No, the protein shake, I'll tell you that. I had a
Beef
pizza
protein
last
shake.
night on the way back for the thing. I picked up a pizza up for
Hey, where?
Blake. It was just my wee local one shut. It was shut, so I had to just order a Domino's for me and Blake.
Oh.
So we just sat
did you get?
watching Stranger Things with the wee man. So we
Oh,
just
how
sat,
good Stranger Things.
Yeah, so we just
Is
sat
it?
with our
Oh,
pizza.
brilliant.
Stranger Things is outstanding.
Is it? I've never
Oh,
seen
yeah.
it. No, it's all fake shit, to it.
Sci-fi, aye.
Anything
Real-
that doesn't happen in your life, I don't watch, mate.
Aye, it's like Peter Crouch and Abby's podcast. No, but honestly, really good.
What did I have Saturday?
What was on the top on your pizza?
It was just the wee man, just like standard.
Margarita.
Standard, so we got chicken strips, chips, watching Stranger Things, game
Oh,
on.
shit,
Few beers?
No.
What did you have? Here we go.
I got a new. Well, I seen this Chinese on. We were playing at Ashfield on Saturday. We've seen this place Chinese in Uddingston. New taste.
Right.
Incredible, mate.
Was it, aye?
Off meal for two for 19 quid, and then I added on a chicken chow mein and spicy beef.
Nice.
Honestly, any day I've been round about Uddingston area, got a new taste. Just sat with the grease on my mouth.
So what's your Chinese order?
Chicken curry. Sometimes you're going to hate it. Sometimes I like a vegetable chow mein.
Poor.
Mate, he's that honestly.
Poor.
That
Is
is
that
embarrassing, mate.
Is it?
Pure
That's
weirdo.
embarrassing.
Fuck goes
Just
to
make that.
Chinese and ask for vegetable chow mein.
I don't mind it, like the crunchy carrot and all that through it.
You're a weirdo, mate.
That's worse than a protein. You know, having a protein shake.
What did you have?
Saturday, my mum was up, she took us out for tea, went to a wee pub in Cumbernauld Village, the Curry Inn, and I had a burger with bacon at the fucking works. It was dynamite.
Actually, I know what I had Saturday. We went to Nando's.
Oh, did you, mate? What was your Nando's
I went
order?
straight for Ibrox. My nephew was boxing, won the Scottish for the 4th year.
Ah, good man.
So he's,
What's his name? Give me a shout out. Well done, me man, bro. You Oscar
So he
Steele.
won his Scottish, 4th Scottish in a row on Saturday, so we went straight to Nando's after, because obviously he'd been trading weight, so he's starving. So Nando's, I'm a double chicken, hot wrap, spicy rice, spicy chips.
Big.
I like it spicy.
Lovely, aye.
What did your man get?
Fish and chips.
Battered.
Battered. It was either battered or breaded. What a unbelievable food, by the way.
Few pints.
No, I didn't have half a drink.
What? Why?
Proud of you, Kev.
Hey,
What that Condora team would send you to drink after a performance Saturday?
tell you what, Condor, it's concerning.
Is it?
Concerning, aye. It's a
few contracts getting looked at.
I could be getting put on garden leave soon.
Morty, innit? Morty's coming in. Graham Morty's coming in for the rest of the season.
Played one of our news rivals at the weekend. We managed to sneak a 4-3 win.
Lucky one.
I know, but
You know, happy with the development of the team and the players?
Never kicked it enough, did they? They never put it up the
Always a
pitch.
reflection of the
we were
gaffer.
comfortable.
Try to pass it too much, he was raging.
We were comfortable. We just, aye.
But
Why
was
get rid
comfortable
of-
is what Neil felt at St Mirren on Saturday.
I want to get rid of
He is the under-9s Neil Warnock.
I want to get rid of this rule. We'll pass it back to goalie and keep picking it up.
Load of shite, shouldn't be happening.
Keeper gets it right back. He's under pressure. Back to goalie. Oh, pick it up. Fucking hell, man.
Can't happen.
You've worked on a press all week and your goalie's just picking the ball up.
Pick it up.
Hey, what's the second subject?
Second subject's egg sandwiches. For or against?
Pointless.
Don't mind it.
That's as pointless as an egg.
don't mind
That's
it.
as pointless as a veg chow mein.
No, I don't mind it.
Wait, can you elaborate?
So, I'm going to ask you first.
A rolling fried egg and scone.
That's no bad.
That's unreal.
But no, no sconto just on its own. Like a
rolling
fried egg roll.
no, I would have that all day.
Would you?
Aye.
No,
I
I mind
wouldn't
an egg
have, I would
sandwich.
never have
For
like
serial
a,
killers, that mate.
I would never have like a cold egg sandwich. Never.
But you're saying you would
I
have a
wouldn't
cold
mind-
egg?
No, I wouldn't have a cold. I'd like a wee. No, maybe would I?
Hey, Mark's
I
walking and buying a
wouldn't
cold
mind
egg
it.
sandwich.
I wouldn't be my first choice, but if it was always there and I was starving, I wouldn't mind it.
Oh,
Wouldn't touch a egg sandwich.
feels like somebody's farted in your mouth after you
No,
put
but
it
see,
that.
see that fried egg and scone roll with the yolks dripped
I bet
in
we're
your
talking
dip
about
and
egg,
roll the
that's
yolk.
fuck all, it's
Is there
not- it's not
anything
even-
worse in life than a fried egg? It's not been cooked properly than there's
I
that
don't even like
fucking
fried
goo
egg.
on the top of it.
Bad,
Oh
Don't even
my
like
There's
fried
god.
actually
egg.
that layer of plastic you just peel off.
Layer of scum.
Oh, mate.
Uh-huh.
I do a scrambled egg roll.
So that's there you go.
That's
That's the same thing. though,
That's
isn't
not
it?
worse.
It is, it's just a hot egg sandwich.
I think the picture of an egg roll is that fucking egg where they would boil it and then like
And what?
crush it up with a fork and then stick it in a sandwich. That no.
No, but
Is that no scrambled eggs you've just
No,
described?
but Kenny,
No, I know what you're talking about, egg in a mug.
I want it hot in the pan, into the roll, bosh. McGree's roll.
That's what I'm saying.
My mum does that, puts scrambled egg in a cup and fucks it in the microwave. That is proper scumbag behaviour, that.
If you're cooking scrambled egg in the microwave, just forget it.
Uh-huh.
And if you're
Right.
adding milk to it, game's over.
Last one and the big one for the week, big topic of the week, missionary position, for or against. Didn't go into too much details, it'll probably get cut out.
For.
But just for or against missionary
For.
position.
For.
There's always a place for it, isn't there?
Absolutely. Aye.
you put it into the rotation, don't you?
Aye.
You stick it in
Definitely.
once every 4 weeks, didn't you?
Same time
It's like James Milner, isn't it? Missionary position's like James Milner, isn't it? You just fuck it in every now and again.
It's a God save. It's a lifesaver for me sometimes because I take a lot of cramp when I'm moving about.
Brilliant. Right, we're going to start with Hearts versus Celtic, only because it was yesterday, it's fresh in the memories. I want to ask you about the big incidents first. Was it 2 penalties and was it a red card?
I just
Start
want
with
to
the
say-
penalties.
I want to just say that I watched the Rangers game on Saturday and I watched the Celtic game on Saturday and I actually
Celtic was Sunday.
Sunday and I actually hate watching football because of VAR.
Correct.
I'm a bit with you, mate.
No, I hate it. I actually sit there and watch it because I'm watching the Rangers game, and there was loads of times where Rangers could have got something, or Motherwell could have got something, and you're just sitting there waiting for somebody to fucking blow the whistle and go to the monitor. And then obviously yesterday,
Yesterday was carnage. It was carnage.
By the way, the full weekend
It was a bad advert
Yeah,
for
it
that.
was,
See,
but-
watching it was fucking frustrating, wasn't it?
crap.
Penalty 1, Celtic, no penalty for me. Again, that's not been talked about a lot, but let's be honest, Yang jumps into Cochrane.
Aye.
Jumps into Cochrane. Cochrane doesn't do much. Jumps into Cochrane, takes a hit and goes down. So easily. Cochrane doesn't make him go down, he goes down.
Yeah.
No penalty. Sending off, for me, no sending
Never
off.
sending off.
Nah.
Listen to Brendan Rodgers talk about it. The still, when a foot's in somebody's face, it looks awful. But just watch it in real time, there's no...
But the ref's seen it in real time,
I
mate. The
know.
ref's, what, 10 yards for it?
It's
He's actually
incredible.
seen it in real time.
And then what you seen after it is what I said to you yesterday. You've seen the no-look pass, Big Brothers, you must have seen the no-look. We had the no-look red card. Don Robertson comes on and gives Yang the red card and doesn't even look at him.
Sorry.
It's incredibly disrespectful. And
Don
arrogant.
Robertson does that with the VAR as well.
My God.
And then gives him the no-look red. Fuck, like, just address him properly, but it's not a red
Undress
card.
him, no, I dress him.
Have
Undress
you
him.
noticed it though? Have you noticed it?
No, I never even
It comes
noticed
away from VAR, he's
Yang standing, I think he's on that side actually, just goes, red. Doesn't even look at him.
Well, it's funny, innit? David Marshall texts Yang after the game, didn't he? Say amazing, mate.
he's
Remember, he punched me off in the face. He's like, that was fucking brilliant, pal.
I'm going to go, this is controversial. I'm going first pen, embarrassing. Second pen, embarrassing. But I think the red card's a red card on the rules. I don't think it should be a red card.
Yep.
But with the rules. Because why? Endangering an opponent?
Endangering an opponent, and again, I think when you look at, I'll take a Waters penalty for example, we're so inconsistent still in they types of incidents where it's
But we're always
handball
going to be.
deflected,
We're always
where
going
it
to
is
be
for his body. But
Because-
I think that the high foot, they've been quite consistent with that in terms of there's been 3-4 incidents over the last sort of season and a half where boys are getting sent off with that. Again, I'm still saying I know how Yang feels. He's maybe took a big touch and he wants to pluck the ball down there, and Cochrane's travelled 10-15 yards to then head the ball. So he's already committed to putting his foot up to obviously touch the ball. So I feel for him, but I can see why that red card's given. But the two penalties for me in particular are so bad.
See that Water one, like, he doesn't actually know where the ball is. How can you handball the ball if you didn't? He's not even looking at the
And
ball.
it deflects half a Johnson half a yard away. It's like,
Yeah, it's
it's mad.
That
It
just
really
reeks
is.
at referees that don't understand the game from a footballing point of view. They understand the rules and the law.
But that's all that is actually all they're implementing. They're not caring about it because they don't know about the game.
No, that's why I would like to see Scottish football at the end of this year just say, fuck it, we'll be the leaders and say, get that VAR to fuck. Because your referees are shite at best of times. This is making them even worse.
What were your thoughts on the game? I actually thought Celtic played well with 10 men.
But that's,
I think 5 or 6 good chances.
expected them to.
I thought Hearts were better when it was 11 men.
So did
on
I.
pitch, both teams.
I thought when it went to 10, Celtic actually played it for the back. They were playing through really well with 10 men. Fraser, is
They
Andy
always
Clark
do
makes
that well, though.
3 or 4 really
Like they
good
always, see when Celtic go down to 10 men, it's like they train it, they're ready for it, they know what they're slipping into straight away, and they still dominate. They still create. It's a sign of a good team, sign of a well coached team.
They missed McGregor yesterday though.
Big time,
Definitely.
yeah. Big time.
Definitely.
Even
I
though he's
think-
not been playing great, by the way, like at the top of his game, they miss him badly.
Because I actually thought Hearts midfield three were really good yesterday. I thought they were athletic. I thought they tried to get after Celtic at times. And I think Awata's played in a couple of games now where he obviously played in the deeper role against Motherwell last week, when he probably did have quite a lot of time every time he got the ball. But you see how many touches he taken every time he got the ball yesterday? Felt as if he was under no pressure. There was the one where Benny's came for his blind side, nicked it. He's took the big touch, nicked it. He's lost the ball maybe 3-4 times where Cal McGregor isn't he basically in the positions. And then when you go down to 10 men, Cal McGregor can do that sort of two roles, can't he? Where he can be that sitter, dictate the game tempo, he can be industrious and break through the lines. I think they missed him big time yesterday.
Another great finish for Shanklin, Kev.
Aye, good player.
Can't leave Monies in the box, can you?
Nah. Even you look at the one that got disallowed, even that's a good finish. Composed, passed it in beside Joe Hart. But the only thing I was annoyed with Hearts was when Celtic went into 10 men, they're taking long throw-ins. They've got an extra man, why not work that and get a better ball in the box?
Celtic are weak in those situations,
So,
so that's why I
cause
think
I
they
thought-
are.
I felt
I think they could be.
I felt like Scales and Carter Vickers dealt with them quite comfortably. And I thought after like the second or third one, why no? Take a short one and use your extra man to advantage and work it and get a better angle to put the ball in. But then obviously Hearts played actually.
Hearts didn't look comfortable having an extra man,
No.
did they? It didn't. It was like you're going to have to go now, keep possession and play.
I think we've all been there though. Like, there is that
Because you've worked probably on not having the ball for
and
most
you
of the
know
week,
that
haven't
people
you?
think, they're down to 10 men, it's going to
They
be
need
easy.
to
No, it's not
dominate,
the case, is it? It's never been the case. And Celtic are still a very good team. They've still got good players. It's going to be difficult.
Well, see, on that, I'm going to ask, sorry mate.
No, and Hearts are in that position where they're in the lead 5-10 minutes, whatever it may be, after the sending off. So I think they know at that point psychologically we're trying to hold on to what we've got. I think that the goal that gets disallowed just before half time is big, because I think Hearts might then in the second half be a wee bit more controlled. But
Whoever done the lines on that one, 10 Guinness deep as well, innit? Their lines were fucking all over.
Carter Vickers looked like Mr. Spaghetti Man. He's like that. But what, Alan Forrest, man, why release the ball? How long did Shankland hold his line for before he ended up setting him up? And turns to be, it was offside to be fair, because it's.
Have you ever went down to 10 men and won the game?
Went down to 10 men once and was 1-0 down, I think we were, and then we came back to 2-1 and ended up losing 3-2, and we should have probably won the game.
10 men's nothing, big man.
I was going to just say, we got 9 men, didn't we, in the cup final?
Did you? Who against?
Against St Mirren. Honestly, where have you been living? I
can't remember last week.
Nine men. What year was that? 2010.
Rangers signed
too
St
much.
Mirren,
2010 St Mirren League Cup final, 9 men. Tomo sent off, Danny Wilson sent off.
K-Dog.
What formation did you go to when you were down to 9? Just a free-for-all?
Aye, everywhere. Defend, everybody back defending. Anybody who's got the legs who can attack, just go and attack as well.
How many men do you have at half-time?
10.
And what was it? Was it Walter?
No, it wasn't. Was it 10? Aye, Walter.
Aye.
Was that when
Walter,
Ali McCoy was taking the team for the
Yeah.
cup games?
Aye.
What was said at half-time? Just
Can't remember. Can't even remember.
Aye.
Walter, obviously, the gaffer would have taken charge, and he did take charge in the second half as soon as.
that's the worst one, right? Ali, you take the cup games, but as soon as it's the final, fuck off, I'm
No,
dead.
they never. No, but it's when Tomo got when Danny got sent off, the gaffer had to come down and he was organising, pulling. I mean, you were across. You need to fill in there. You need to do this. You need to do that. It was literally just for the midfielders and the forwards. It was a case of just get back and fill in gaps. Because by 9 men, I've been doing the 9 men twice. Played when I was at Partick, we went down to 9 men as well. And the space in pitches when you've got 2 men shy, it's outrageous.
Massive.
The amount of the spaces you need to cover, the distances you need to run.
So how long in the game ago did you go down to 9 men?
It was about last 20 minutes maybe. Last 20 minutes, Dan, maybe even earlier.
And you win the game, what, 1-0?
1-0, right?
Who scored?
Yep, popped up with a header.
You did?
84th minute, aye.
But by the way, see if you see the goal, right? He thinks that Mirren are down to 9 men when Rangers break up a pitch. Where is St Mirren's team?
Honestly, it's like they actually smelt blood and thought we can win this now.
Was there a case of that as well, where you felt like St Mirren weren't comfortable having extra 2 men would have to go and
It
keep the
didn't
ball?
feel comfortable for us, put it that way, chasing away on that pitch, that Hampden pitch. But I think they just thought we can win now, we've got 2 extra men, and they threw bodies forward, and we broke it. Was a later 3v3.
You can tell that Celtic do work on, he said it before, didn't he? Remember it was the Ibrox game when Edward scored. He says they do work on playing with 10 men, don't they?
Even when it went to 10, I still felt that Celtic had a chance in the game, because at that time at Hearts, like Andy said, they kind of struggled to figure out how to play with the extra man. So always still, if Celtic would just keep moving the ball quicker, you needed one of the midfield players to try and take a chance, get by somebody, and then get beyond the lines that they can maybe then create something, which they did. And I thought Ida up front, or Ida, whatever you call him.
Couple of good chances though, Kev, nah?
I know. And then the one where they ended up scoring from Matt O'Reilly, he strays offside. Did he have to go so early? Could he not have held his line a wee bit longer? So just in that moment, you've got to try and make better choices.
You sound so sexy with that voice, man.
No.
There'll be women listening to that, they'll be buzzing, man.
There was a game where we were 9 men. And see that shape there?
Show the camera that.
That was
8 men. 8 men. Holidays on the pitch. We're playing with 8.
That was 40 minutes at that shape.
Oh,
40
wow.
minutes.
And just win the game?
No, was it?
One each.
Wow.
We're concerned how you
Right, where do we stand on Celtic's chance to
Back
win the
six,
title after
midfield
yesterday?
too.
They're not going to get many
Nothing
chances,
changes.
Rangers
Nothing
dropping
changes.
points, though, eh?
For me, nothing changes.
No.
Will it come down to the 2 games?
Listen, they still come down to, how many games have we got left? 9.
9, we're down to 9, we're down to single digits.
5 before the split, 5 in the split.
Right, so
10.
the way I see it
Is it 10? I thought it was 9.
Is it?
Sure, it's 9, mate.
9.
Some teams have got 5.
I'm sure it was 10 before the weekend.
No,
I'm
you
getting
might be right, you
information
might be right.
wrong.
It's simple. You win all your games, you win the league. Both teams. There you go.
Do you see
Not
them
that
winning
simple,
the
though, is
majority of the games?
Huh?
I'm saying it's not that simple, is it? They
It's not
can't.
simple, but I would like to think that I don't think I can't see Rangers making that same mistake they did on Saturday.
29 games played,
Do you have
38.
do you have Rangers
9 to
favourites?
go.
Sorry,
Do you have Rangers favourites?
I don't actually know.
Why not?
The reason I say that is because I feel that Rangers struggle against Celtic for whatever reason. And all the managers before, and I know the game at Parkhead where the Celtic won 2-1, that was Clement's first. Sometimes it could just be that small thing, that small detail in terms of a mindset thing. Can we beat our greatest rivals? And they haven't for this year. So I think if Rangers win the game at Ibrox, for me that's it, it's done. But Celtic need to go there and win. But I think I don't. Rangers are favourites in betting and everyone else, and they're sitting top of the league. But for me, I just wouldn't write off Brendan Rodgers when it comes to Rangers Celtic.
Who are you going favourites?
I still make Celtic slight favourites purely because I think if Rangers signed that prolific number 9 in January, I'd make them favourites right now. But I think even in the game that we'll get onto on Saturday against us, Dessers has 3-4 chances again. Fabio Silva has 2-3 great chances. I told you.
What?
I just think if they've got that 25, 30 goal season striker where if he gets 2-3 chances he's scoring 1 or 2, no 8 chances before he scores 1. And I do think what you've seen on Saturday, I wouldn't be surprised if that came up again at one point.
See, just on that, Diogo sitting on a bench just kills me, mate.
But it should be, no?
On the bench?
Well, over the last
when he came on, he was brilliant, that.
But over the last 2-3 games,
I know, but I just
when he comes on, I think when you come on against in that situation, I think he's got more of an opportunity because the game is a bit more open.
See, if he does chances for Kyogo, it goals.
Possibly.
Nah?
I don't know, yeah.
You going with that?
No, I think either deserves to play at this moment in time.
Aye.
I don't think Kyogo's been good this season. I know he's been in and out, but there's a reason why he's been in and out. If he was at the same levels, he would be playing every single week.
Yep.
There's no getting away for that. So you've got, everybody's going into January, even in the summer. Celtic need to sign a striker. They need a backup to go. If Kyogo's injured with his shoulders or whatever it is, or he's lacky form, well, they've signed one now, and he's come in and scored big goals for them in big moments. And Kyogo's not been at the top of his game, so the boy deserves to play.
See if Alfred's Rangers a striker.
Kyogo.
Kyogo
aye, no, you take Kyogo.
Who do you make favourites, Ken?
I think Rangers 2 points ahead have got to be favourites. Will it come down to the Old Firm games? I think Kev's right. At this moment in time, Rangers have toiled again. If the game was the more, I still think Celtic are a good team with good players that they would maybe be favourites in the game, if that makes sense. You know, but with a 2 point lead with 9 games to go, I think you've got to be favourites. And I still forget, like Saturday, I think they need to just dust themselves down. They've got beat, their long winning run's done. The last time they lost was to Celtic, and they've won every game since, you know. So I think Rangers under Clement will get right back on it, and they'll bounce back. But listen, Celtic are a good team. I still think I'll go to the wire.
What's the tightest you've ever had it?
We've last day of the season.
What season was that? What season was the tightest?
That was 08-09.
And was it constantly used top, them top?
Yeah, well, Celtic will have a decent lead, to be fair. Celtic had a good lead going into the split. So we, in the last Old Firm game of the season, we needed to win. If we even a draw, it probably would have been too much. And it was a Devo goal when Devo knee slides and scores a goal. We won 1-0, and that got us right back in it. I think there was like 3 games left after that. We actually drew with Hibs, but then Celtic then went and drew with Hibs as well. So it was going into the last day. So if we beat Dundee United, we won. And we won 3-0.
I went and watched Celtic the week against Dundee.
Right, good.
And it very, very resembled like an Ange Postecoglou type performance. And I was looking at it thinking, how's that not been there all year? And what I think it didn't, it's confidence.
I think.
Aye.
The thing is that the crosses a wee bit deeper than when Ange's team played. A lot of the crosses came from bylines.
They scored the first goal, then they quickly got the second, they quickly got a third. So the game then for me is done. So then the players then start to express themselves a wee bit better. And it went on, it was comfortable, it could have been fucking 10, it could have been 12. And then even yesterday, they started well, passed the ball about quite well, got into good areas, but I don't know, I think the Celtic Rangers games could come down to a scenario where Celtic go and beat Rangers at Ibrox and Rangers go and turn them back over at Parkhead. I can see that happening.
Right, on to Rangers. 12-game winning run comes to an end. Did you see it coming in? How did Motherwell do it? And the case of the insight, come on. Bit of tactical.
Thought brave, to be fair, had a go. Kenny was there, so he can tell me if I'm talking rubbish or not, but got after him for the first whistle, and I think it spooked Rangers a wee bit because there was a couple of instances in the sort of first couple of minutes of the game where Rangers had maybe made 2-3 passes along the back. We had obviously set our trigger, and when we won it. And then after that, for 4-5 minutes, the game was kind of played around Rangers' box, and I think you gain so much confidence over starting well against Rangers and Celtic, and that was like the first 5 minutes, and we never really created much in terms of it, but territory was just on Rangers' box, and I think it was like something like 7 or 8 minutes before Rangers even sort of got out the half, basically.
So where are you saying where did you go and engage them? Was it halfway line, higher, edge of their box?
No, we just sort of sat in our shape, but we had a trigger that we knew when it went there we were all pressing. And like I said, it worked a couple of times in the first sort of 5 minutes.
See, if you're that player that the triggers on you, you're devastated, innit? And you can tell when it's you, innit? As soon as the ball comes to you, they start pressing, man. Scolting in it.
No, we'll see the boy pressed a joke, to be honest, but there's obviously that's just who it was, because you set one player and everybody knows that's where you jump on.
I didn't even think it was like a brilliant press or setup. It was like the first kick-off went right in behind, and there's a throw in the bottom corner which allows you to get as far away from your goal as possible, and they're up the halfway, and then the ball comes back out, then it was flipped back in, and it gave, I think, Bale chased, and there was like 2-3 throw-ins right in that bottom corner, and you're like, I was looking at the clock, it's like there's 3 minutes in, and like Rangers have actually not even basically been out their half, and Motherwell are having that territory. See, the week before they were already 1-0 up. Diamandi scored against Hearts, and then leads to a 5-0. This game, 3 minutes in, 3.5 minutes in, they hadn't even been out their half. So all that fast start has been nullified, you know. Like, just I thought Motherwell were really, really good in the game. Like, I always think if you've got somebody, a forward, or if you can put, if you're against Rangers, against Celtic, put their back line under a bit of pressure, because they do go really aggressive with their full back. If you can get their centre backs working, and to be fair, Big Bear was excellent, you know, and he's a big, powerful runner. He comes
here every day, Big Bear, doesn't
he?
He owns it, innit?
He was excellent.
He was unplayable, to be
fair. John Suter, we're offering you a half-price discount if you want to get down after that first goal.
John Suter.
Use the code Suter20 for 20% off.
John Suter on corner goals, so I get ourselves down here pronto.
To be fair, I don't know if Suter gets bossed or he's just off balance, isn't he? It's just
it's too eager.
He's tired.
You get to go and try and win the ball.
Don't need to win it there.
But I tell you what, there wouldn't have been many neutrals in the stadium, got me wrong, but it was some game, wasn't it? Like, Rangers have had 31 shots, we've had 15. There's 46 shots at goal, and we could have scored a few, mate, genuinely. And listen, Rangers, you always know you're going to be hanging on for periods of time when you're going to Ibrox, and they have
you need a bit
2,
of luck.
3, 4 massive chances.
Like the roads are luck, you need a bit of that. You need your goalkeeper to have a good day. Shotgun was great, you know, so he's it was a perfect blend. You took your moments. You're right, on the counter in the second half,
so many opportunities.
3-4 opportunities where the quality just wasn't there, the decision making wasn't there, or the execution.
Peyton,
Blair.
Blair was
like
somebody seen Peyton 2 yards to go and decided to kick out for a goal kick instead of passing him.
There was like 3-4 opportunities where we are 2v1s, 3v2s,
really?
1v1s, and it no really amounting to much, to be honest. Obviously, Blair Spittle hits the bar in the second half, but no, we had opportunities, but then Rangers have corner goals and misses a sitter header the last minute.
Silva
has an
with the volley.
Silva has an empty foot with 2-3 his chances.
Sock full of diarrhea, that one.
It was an empty boot.
Liam Kelly played well. Give him credit.
The double save was good, wasn't it? For Lundstrom and then Ridvan.
He's had a bit of stick recently, so he played well. So fair play to him.
Anyone else Motherwell worth a shout out?
I thought Jack Vale was brilliant.
Somebody's mentioned him,
Yeah,
I thought he was brilliant. Right for 76.
What's he good at, Ken?
Came off. I think the way, again, this is where I think Motherwell deserve credit. He was, again, I don't know whether they play him up there as a 2 up front, or if he's playing kind of just off Bear alongside kind of Spittle. But he was picking up a lot of good spaces just in behind the Rangers midfield. Mugabe found him with a brilliant pass right through the middle.
Sorry, say that again?
Honestly, incredible. He stepped out and he was under pressure, and I could feel everybody thinking, oh, here we go, he's going to turn over. And he just went zing right through the middle of the Rangers midfield, and Vale gets it just in behind. So he was picking up really good positions. Wide, he was wide a lot. He was in behind, just in behind there. He was just superb. Really efficient with the ball as well. Worked his socks off. Came off after 76 minutes.
He's on loan for Blackburn, he's done really well for us, but what he does well, which I thought he'd done well against Celtic and Aberdeen at Pittodie as well, is when we're sort of camped in with a bit of pressure against us, he takes a good amount of touches where he allows boys to get up the pitch, and then he'll manipulate his body and you get a switch of play, and that's all pressure relieved. So maybe take 2-3 touches just to allow boys up the pitch and then get a switch of play for us. But I agree, I thought he was excellent, but Theo was the one. Theo was unplayable at times.
What a season he's had, the Big Bear.
Listen, I thought Motherwell were, I thought that when they had the ball, I thought they were very composed, didn't they panic? considering the way team in front of a big Rangers crowd. I thought they tried to pop it. I like Spittle. Spittle's a great player.
Yeah.
But the boy Blair, what he did.
Tony
well,
Blair.
Aye. Stephen. what he did really well was when Motherwell had that out ball, didn't half stick, did it?
He's just a monster, though.
Isn't he?
He's just a monster.
But that's
like.
where you.
He's the defo having the
That's
beef.
where you don't get in a battle. You
That's
let
his
him take his
breakfast, mate.
touch.
That thing. That's what he eats for his breakfast. Look.
You let him take his touch and then try and nick the second one. But I thought they were excellent. Just if he'd have made a few better decisions, then it could have been 2 or 3 for Motherwell.
And Paul McGinn cleared on off the line.
Aye.
How's his teeth after it?
I seen people were asking me if it was me, and I felt devastated after the game that they got me mixed up with Paul McGinn.
Andy was shouting
The
at him.
commentator say that. The commentator say that's Andy Halliday.
I was
So,
like,
If that was him, it'd be like that. Fucking try, he did it, man. Now, how was your? Did he get around the applause?
No.
Did you not?
When you're 2-1 down, mate, I don't think anyone's applauding then.
I thought he actually should have came on earlier. I thought when he
What, to give Rangers more a chance?
Absolutely.
Paul McGinn cleared that half line and he's gone, Paul, you did not, Paul.
What about the Dan Casey challenge? People are wanting red cards for it. What do you think?
No for me.
Nah.
Wins the ball?
Nah.
Why? Because
wins
he
the ball.
takes
He
it-
actually, he's nowhere near McCausland when he kicks the ball. It's the follow through.
Yeah.
And if again, you know when somebody's got, see when you slide through and then you raise your foot, you know kind of half what you're doing. By the way, sometimes you're protecting yourself, but you kind of know what you're doing. That never happened. It was a follow through his actually body when he went through him. Listen, it was fast, it was aggressive, but he's won the ball way before the contact and he's just followed through.
I think it is, and I've seen Rangers fans complain about it, that it's similar to the Dujon Sterling card. But we all thought that Sterling's wasn't a red card either. Do you know what I mean? It's like, for me, it's so difficult for Dan. He's going in at pace. He travels 20 yards to win the ball. When he clears it, where can he go?
Where can he
Can it no go and hit?
And see if he catches, see if his 6 does catch flush
Yeah.
on Ross's knee, and his knees, maybe his legs planted or something.
It's dangerous.
I don't think you've got any argument. I think you're going to go.
Yeah.
But it
he's-
looks
that's
as
what
if
I'm saying, he
Ross
never-
almost rides the tackle, which is obviously
But he
good.
never went with the foot either. So Sterling one caught, I think it was Mackenzie's big
foot,
toenail
toe,
by the way, with his stud. So, but there was still contact boot on boot. I don't think there was with Casey. I just think he's slid and that's his momentum through, and he actually goes through him with his kind of whole body.
Even the same yesterday with Matt O'Reilly. See the one early, I think it was the first 15-20 minutes where Matt O'Reilly slid to try and win the ball, and he's win the ball,
Aye.
put it out, and then the ref booked him.
See, I hate it. I hate
Like,
seeing
if you're
that.
going to book him, you're deeming that dangerous, so why not send him off?
Was it a no look booking or was it? Did he look at him in the face?
No, I just want that.
Would the Rangers players have watched the Celtic game on a Sunday, do you think? We used like that back in the
I
day.
would have.
You would have watched that?
I would have. I would have watched.
You watch it
all games, but
anyway,
I've got
yeah.
an interest in that, so I would definitely have watched that.
I don't know, but I know it's an old cliche, but in Hearts is going to be a difficult game for Celtic anyway. But because Rangers drop points, you just think Celtic are going to win.
Win ahead.
But they've got that boost. They know they've got an opportunity to go top of the league. So I think it was more surprising that they never capitalised on that opportunity.
I made that mistake of sending a good Rangers friend of mine one of the daft gifts.
Oh,
So I got a few back last night.
As players, is that a morale boost that Celtic going to get beat on the Sunday?
Of course it is.
Mate, you know what, it's two. We talked about it yesterday, didn't we? It's twofold. Like you're buzzing because you've still got your lead at the top of it, and you've not been punished for a slip up that shouldn't have happened. But then you're also, it could have been 5 points clear.
Yeah.
You know, you're also thinking if we take care, because again, if we take care of our business, we don't need to worry what's going on in the day. We would have went 5 points clear, and Celtic could have slipped up. So it's a bit of both. But listen, it's like you say, it's as we were. You're 2 points clear. You've got 9 games to go. You win your games, you win the league.
And I don't think Rangers played as bad as what people are saying.
Rangers played well, mate.
Rangers
played well.
It's the old-fashioned, well, the result determines how teams play at times, and people are saying, Rangers were really poor. I don't think they were. I didn't think they started great in the first sort of 10-15 minutes, but after that I thought it was just a very good game. I think both teams had chances. Rangers had loads of chances, so I don't think it's a performance that's worrying enough moving forward.
Cortez, is that right? Cortez is injured.
He could be. I think they're talking there might be operation required, so he could be the season.
But by the way, the bodies Rangers have got missing again. It's such a...
Who comes in for him on that left wing?
Well, mate, the wingers was Ross McCausland, who's obviously a young
Sterling.
boy who's new injured that could be a period, and Dujon Sterling, who's a right back. So it's difficult, innit? And they've not really got... Who have they got to replace?
Matondo must be
Scott
back,
Wright, who's
Scott
sort
Wright.
of been out of favour.
Yeah.
Seen me Matondo
Silver.
up the West End and Juicy, lovely boy.
Was he? Aye?
Great guy.
Picked him up one day.
Handsome
Silver
boy
play.
by you.
Aye.
Handsome
Silver,
boy,
Silva might play.
He could play. He's probably a bit more suited out there, isn't he?
I'm not sure.
As far away from the goal as possible for Silva.
I'm not sure.
See on that, see if there is the next game is Celtic, who are you playing as your number 9? Who are you going with
Dessers, aye.
Dessers plays for me.
Because what does he give you over Silva?
More. Simple.
As what, physicality or?
More physicality.
I
He gets
think
in better areas, to be honest
he
with
gets
you.
more chances. I think he'd probably score more goals as well over the course of a season. Listen, that's crazy to be saying that, but I think
I
Dessers
think Andy's
gets
right.
more
If
straight
Rangers had a proper number 9, they could be at a sight.
Shankland, man.
I know. I just look at that game Saturday and think, I did Lord and Shanklin up front on Saturday.
away. 5-2.
Aye. It'd have been comfortable.
Motherwell only 2 points behind 6th place. Can they do it, Kevin?
Tell you what happened, Simon. They boys,
Look at this in the sexy voice.
They
In fact,
boys-
see, before you do that, go and give us a wee, I'm rubbing your hamstrings with that voice.
They boys went to the Horseshoe Bar that night, took some advice from the Open Goal boys.
That's
it.
He kept going at me, how do I make it 18 without a win? And I went, no, Stuart, start trying to win. He's like, do you think?
Get
I was
yourself
like,
up
sign it,
that
Andy.
karaoke, get yourselves singing some tunes. They'd be
And
fine.
look what's happened. Can they do it? No.
Eh,
No, I just didn't admit it.
It's your opinion, mate, aye.
Top 6.
I think it'll be between Hibs and Dundee for that last one. I think Hibs have came good. I think Hibs have signed really well.
Have we just forgot? We're just ruling out Aberdeen now, all they got.
Aberdeen will not finish top 6.
Even
I
the
think they'll
fixtures they've
finish-
got,
I
it
think
doesn't
they'll finish
even
second
matter.
bottom. Putting my neck on the line, mate. I'm telling you.
And
That
that's
is a
some
sinking
fucking
ship,
neck, by the
mate.
way.
By a guy in the fringe driving the ship.
Well, do you think Aberdeen will finish second bottom?
I think they'll finish second bottom.
Do you?
I do. I think all the Ross County players look like they're into Don Cowie, they're buying it. I thought they were alright against Hibs.
What's
created
the
a
first,
few
the first
chances.
sign of our club?
Aberdeen are miles off
First
it.
sign of our club struggling is when the chairman starts tweeting.
Tweeting! The owner's tweeting, mate!
Owner's tweeting.
Tweeting,
Game.
what's he tweeting?
Aberdeen were
Do
talking
you know
about
what he tweeted? Don't worry, we're taking the lads paintball on because that is the sure thing when you're
Aye.
struggling.
Psychologists and paintballing in it with Tawdry the day,
It's
innit?
got them doing it Chester.
Don McNaughton's in the
Up
day,
the
mate.
fucking trees doing team
Sports thing.
bonding.
There's no way Aberdeen finish second bottom.
Right, okay, well, we'll come to that, but just quickly, what's your thoughts on the 6th place Hibs, Dundee, Motherwell? Can Motherwell do it?
I think any of them, whoever puts a good run on, and then obviously when it comes to
Dundee's fixtures were hard. I was looking at them like they've had a hard wee run of fixtures, and I think they've got Rangers in their next game as well. So I think they've had a brilliant season and they put themselves. I'll tell you what was a big one, going to Easter Road and they lost that goal to go 2-1. When they equalised and they lost the goal right after,
right.
they could have kept Hibs at 5 points behind them, and Hibs have since then beat Dundee, they drew with Hearts, and then they go and beat Ross County. So they've and Dundee have lost. So
One thing I'll say about Motherwell is they've got a goal scorer scoring goals, haven't they? Whereas Hibs, have they got a goal scorer that's going to get...
listen, Hibs have been so
Dundee
inconsistent.
didn't really
I done what you've done. I says Hibs will not make the top 6, and I'll still stand by it. The fact that they've won 2 games, but they could go and no win in the next 5. You know, the fixtures are nice, to be fair. I checked their fixtures. They've got Livingston, you've got the Motherwell, Ross County, and who's the other one? And Rangers.
Right, we're going to come
That's
to all
the
these
4.
teams, but on
Yeah.
Motherwell, I'm always saying that makes them always wrong, and then you'll end up getting...
Oh, take that, mate.
Just last wee bit on that game, Stephen Davis was honoured before the game. Kenny, what a player, eh?
Incredible
Some of your
footballer.
best memories playing with him.
You know, like again, that moment was a big moment in that Old Firm game where he scored the winner, the 1-0. And I think that was his first goal in the Old Firm as well, actually. So it was a big moment. But he's just a wonderful player. He's one of these guys that just does the right thing 99 times out of 100.
Decision making.
Exactly, decision making. He done it right 99 times out of 100. I mean, way better than probably what I'm making out, to be honest. I mean, he's a wonderful player. We had Barry Ferguson, Pedro Mendes, Stevie Davis.
Would you put Davis up there with Ferguson and Mendes? Just as good, or just a wee bit off they two, maybe?
Listen, I'd put Dave up there. I think, for me, Fergie was always a standout, always the driving force in any team that he played in. But Dave was an incredible player. Like, look at like longevity as well that he's had his career, and was it 140 caps or 140 odd caps he's got for his country. It's just an incredible
Done it in
career.
the Prem as well, didn't he?
Played Premier League again. No, incredible player.
And by the way, if it wasn't for his injury, he'd probably still be playing now.
He would be still playing. I think he was still trying to, even with that injury. Even when he was putting that in interim charge for those 2 games, I think he wanted to. Listen, he was obviously going to do it, but I think he was in his mind. He was still trying to get fit to get back playing.
Right.
So I think that, listen, he's at a stage where he's going to have opportunities to maybe go into coaching or work with guys that he's known. So I think he's taking a bit as a player, a teammate, incredible.
How does he look with the top off? Right?
He was shredded as well.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
And he does, talking to the subjects as well, he looks like a guy that loves missionary as well, Steve Davis. I don't think he ever changes for missionary.
Well, just like his
I think he just sticks to that.
Keep it simple.
Just keep it
He's
simple.
quite complicating things.
What a career though, what a player as well. Do you play against him, Kev?
I don't think I ever did, no. He played with, who was it in?
Even like tight
He
situations,
started at
he'd just
Villa,
move
went
his body in that, wouldn't he?
Played at Fulham.
That's right.
I've said that to you loads of times before, innit, where you feel as if you're doing him a disservice by saying it, but it's the highest compliment where he just does the basics better than anyone else. It's like he'll not lose the ball, he'll make the right decisions, he'll play forward when he can.
He's also adapted his game that bit as well. As you get older, obviously you become probably more intelligent as well, and he was all action. He played right at 4 in Walker's team.
You need to be a good player to be a centre midfielder that can play on the right, because I was fucking honking at it.
But he was up and down and he scored goals, he assisted, and then when he came back, he was the controller. You know, he just sat and again, it's the exact same thing in terms of making the right decision. He just like reading of the game and the positions that he would pick up. So anytime balls would come out, he would always be there just to regain it, go and start the next attack. He just could read the game, just very highly intelligent footballer.
Brilliant. St Mirren v Aberdeen, scenes at the end. Aberdeen 1 up. We're sitting in the motor waiting on our Chinese news flash on Clyde. St Mirren 2 minutes later. I mean, no way. 2-1.
Incredible. It's incredible scenes.
First things you need to give St Mirren so much credit.
Yep.
And then second, how worried should Aberdeen fans be right now?
Listen, I'd be concerned if I was Aberdeen, and it's not just about the results and about them falling down the table. I just think that as a football club, we put them right up there alongside Hearts and Hibs as like the kind of third force in our country. And at this moment in time, like I just don't know what they're doing. You know, they're going to like St Mirren are no possession team, by the way. Never been. Dominate them.
Was it
68? I think it was.
68%.
Dominate them.
69.
So, by the way, St Mirren didn't even want the ball, by the way. But they've managed to get 68% of the ball. They've outpossessed them. They've had chance again. I think when Neil Warnock was saying that he felt comfortable with things, listen, St Mirren probably deserve something for that game. You know, did they deserve to go and get the win the way they got at the end? Maybe not. But listen, you have to give them credit for sticking with it right to the end. But for me, Aberdeen, I just don't know where they're going at this moment. And that's 6 games.
As a full club, you mean?
Six league games they've got, and they've not got a win. 3 of them have been at home, 3 away, and they've not got a win under Neil. Their only win was Bonnyrigg Rose in the cup. And by the way, even that was a bit ropey at times as well. So I don't know. Their fixtures are alright. I said they've no Rangers, they've no Celtic, they've no Hibs, they've no Hearts. But by the way, I said that 2 games ago when it was St Johnstone and St Mirren, and they've not won their games. They've lost to both of them. So I don't know where they go. Like, could they still get top 6? The fixtures are there. The fixtures are there for them to win. But at this moment, they can't win. They can't win. They cannot win. So I just think that they've gave Hibs, they've gave Dundee too much of a lead. But even Motherwell, you know, it's a massive game next week. You know, so it's
a defeat's a defeat, but that type of defeat
can be
is
so destroying.
Kicking
That's
the boys,
a
mate,
psychological disaster.
And they weren't in a great place anyway.
94th minute, mate, you're 1-0 up and you lose 2-1. It just can't happen, can it?
We can't go past Connor Barnes' goal. Wow,
What a finish, man.
what a hit! He's got that in his locker, Barnes, isn't he? Good player.
Yep.
Is he still out of contract in the summer?
I think so.
He is. He was close to going to Swansea, wasn't he? Supposedly there.
He's a good. Listen, I've always rated him. I think he's a lot better than what people think. He's just a dog. I don't think he's just a dog. He's a good fit up where I know a few
Played with
boys
a couple of times at Ibrox actually. I've seen him a few times there. He done well, and there was more about him. Listen, he is a dog, but he's a good dog.
Are you surprised that St Mirren had 68% possession?
I am surprised that Aberdeen describes it.
Barron, Clarkson, good football players, McGrath.
That's what I'm saying. They're not playing though.
No.
They're not getting a game. But you look at that front.
And is this because he said they're too soft? Is that why he's not playing these type of players?
Don't know, but they're good players, you know, and they've been brought to play. That's the thing that they've been brought to.
His version of soft though is fucking. If you're not a 6'4" monster, you're just immediately
but by
soft.
the way, they're not even playing. Like I had a look at their team. So they've got Shinnie and Barron in the midfield, and you've got Hoylett, and you've got Miofsky. Who was up front on the other side?
Is it Duke?
Duke played, yeah. So they're no like big. Because I was thinking exactly that. Has he just maybe filled the team full of maybe bigger kind of athletes? You're looking at set plays, you're looking at the kind of, again, basic stuff in the game that you can take advantage of. But it wasn't really that. They've still got good foot. By the way, without Clarkson and without McGrath, they still had good players in that team that are probably wanting to play more.
Still be dominating the game, huh?
Absolutely should be. But again, it's just no. That's
so what is it? Are they just going? Are they going direct?
That's what his teams do. Like they play direct football, you know, and it's served them well over a long career. But I don't know if this team's
suited to playing that way.
He would always have the personnel to go direct. He was a big guy up front. He'd be big centre half, so they'd like long throw-ins, corners. Everything they would work on that.
It's percentage stuff. You know, it's just percentage stuff.
Aye, get up the park, try and get the second balls. We're in there half. We'll put them under pressure. Eventually, we'll try and nick a goal. Or
and the thing is, Aberdeen need to be better than that.
Aye,
of course.
For me.
But whereas you look at that, look at the penalty decision. Like, that ball gets cleared out and Nicky Devlin jogs out looking just to kick it. Let's go and deal with it.
Are you with me? Do you think they could finish that second bottom?
Well, what happens is it becomes a psychological thing where, you've got good players and you've got, I would say, an experienced manager who knows what he's doing. But you get in a rot of losing games. What did you say, 6?
No, that's his 6. I think there's 4 before that as well.
Yeah.
Before that, you keep going out and getting sucker punches like the one on Saturday where you've lost 2 goals in the last 2 minutes. That could happen for the next 2-3 weeks, and before you know it, fucking boys' heads have gone. And then you're sitting second bottom. There's always a possibility, but I would like to think that Aberdeen's got enough good players that they can get themselves out of there.
That's what
You're
I
saying
thought.
no way? Sorry, Ken.
Sorry?
No way bottom 2.
No.
I don't. So I just think there is too much quality in the team that even if the
But that quality in that team are getting beat 2-0 on Vincent Johnson.
I know, mate.
What does quality in
and
the team mean?
Well, there you go. Because sometimes it could maybe no, but it could be the character.
Right.
Maybe
Characters,
you've
yes.
got guys. Maybe you've got guys thinking, well, I'm not going to be here next year anyway. By the way, you've got Barron. I'm not saying Barron, but he's out of contract. You've got Miofsky, who he's got to move surely in the summer. So maybe they might just not be engaged, you know, and they're definitely not performing, because that's under Warnock. It's been 6 games. I think there was maybe 4. I think it's maybe no 1 in 10 maybe.
Wow.
In the league maybe.
See, as a player, do you take that on? Do you take notice of that? Like the chairman coming tweeting after games?
I don't think any chairman should ever be tweeting.
Owner, sorry.
Owner,
No, chairman.
whatever he is.
Sad.
I know he's a born and bred Aberdonian. I know he loves the club. We've heard him crying on the fucking telly. I'm right though, he did. Am I right?
Was there actual tears there?
Aye, there was for me. So don't tweet. You're like, you think you're
Clubs
taking
at Aberdeen
away.
shouldn't be acting.
No.
10 games. It's been 10 league games.
Get Willie Miller off a BBC
Unbelievable.
commentary, because Willie's finding it tougher now to commentate that. But nah, I just think don't bother. Don't try and bring as little noise to the club as you possibly can do.
I think it's because I think Aberdeen fans are saying, oh, when we're winning, like Dave Cormack's never out the media and he's never out Twitter and blah blah blah. So he's then thought, oh, I need to tweet now.
I want to tweet you! I want to tweet!
He's got about 6 drafts in his Twitter.
Aye.
He's like,
Right
send
there.
that one.
Then deleting it, come back again.
See, you've been a manager.
Shows me 3 words, get your coat.
See, if you had been a manager and your owner's tweeting, how would you feel about that? Would it bother you?
You know, I don't know. I think you could speak about it and just say, look, don't fucking do it. You know, like, it's no helping matters, you know. Whether it's good or bad, just no helping matters.
just
I'm
point,
with exactly. You want to be behind the scenes and no talking about that. All that's doing is giving somebody else something to. By the way, see when you're tweeting something, I mean, I'm not on Twitter, but I'm sure there'll be then thousands of Aberdeen fans and getting on top of it. Whatever he's saying, good or bad, you're going to be jumping. I just don't want you need that.
Put an Instagram up as well, didn't he, with his top up? Oh, brilliant. St Mirren now up to 4. Stephen Robinson continues the amazing job at St Mirren. Will he be in the running for the Aberdeen job?
Absolutely, 100%.
But again, Aberdeen fans want this certain style of football. Does Stephen Robinson?
No, but they didn't
done
though.
it?
No,
They
but not-
didn't now. Was that not why they got rid of Dell?
How did they though? But how did they? What
Was that not the big thing under
Where's
McInnes?
been their style before? See, this is the thing. They say that, but it's just nonsense. Because there's been no style there about any play. Like Barry Robson got to 3rd last year and he done incredible to get Aberdeen there on that 7-game winning run. But it wasn't great.
No.
Like, there wasn't some
Free-flowing
that brilliant
football,
kind
yeah.
of style with it. But they still had really good players. He found a way to win. He needed to get in there and find a way to win games, and he done it, and they got to 3rd. But then at the start of this season, they were still direct. They were still direct at the start of the season before Warnock came in. So like, the clubs say this, but see if they want it, then you've got to actually show it's your actions, not your words. Go and actually back somebody. Go and get somebody to come in and actually implement a style or give your team an identity, because that's what it is. It's styles and philosophy. It's like traits that you see in your team, how you want to play, patterns, how you defend, how compact you are in your defensive shape. Go and put that identity into your team. Go and get somebody and back them. Don't just say you want it but then just get rid of it. Because say you want it and then we're not seeing that evidence here. Like this, that's why I says when Neil Warnock got the job, I just didn't understand the appointment. Because I knew exactly what he was, the way his team were going to play. And I thought, for the Aberdeen team, I've got good players who want to play. You know, they're not going to now play that. There you go. They've been outpossessed by Bonnyrigg Rose. With great respect to Bonnyrigg, by the way. Bonnyrigg Rose outpossessed them at Pittodrie.
Do you think when Neil Warnock was offered that job at Aberdeen, he did enough research into looking at what he was going up to in terms of the personnel he had in the squad? Because for me,
I think he's alluded to that, has he? Know that he maybe should have been a wee bit
'cause
more
to me-
diligent in terms
To
of
me,
his work.
Aberdeen isn't the type of club that if he was doing his due diligence, that he would look at that and think, oh, they're all quite wee guys. Footballing guys, Majovsky.
Little wee guys.
No, but you know what I mean?
He's
No,
definitely saying that though, isn't he?
no, but it's
Little wee
just...
guys you've gave us.
He's like that, innit? He's like, is this a youth team run?
If they had the players of old, the big boy that used to play up front for them, Sam
John
Cosgrove,
Stead.
thing like that. John Stead, Big Steady, he's still playing. Anyway, he probably could have come in and got something out of Aberdeen the way he plays, but because he doesn't have those types of players,
I genuinely think though he would have thought that how he's managed over the years.
Be easy.
No, he's got more out of people. You know, he's managed to find a way to win games and get promotions, maybe without having a style or an identity or whatever. Or maybe he did. Maybe that kind of longer, more direct football. That's still a style, still an identity to your team. But he maybe just thought, I'll be able to get more. I'll be able to coax more at them and improve them. And it's just not happened.
No.
You know, it's just not happened
So
that way.
what profile of manager should Aberdeen be looking for next season?
Again,
Should they be looking at somebody that's one thing?
because see when they were talking about, because they 100% alluded to getting rid of Derek because it wasn't because of success, it was they weren't happy with the style of football. They bring in Stephen Glass, who did try and play a wee bit, but after 4-5 months of bad results, it was right, start again. Never mind this good football, let's just try and get somebody in for results, and then they've no managed to do that. Jim Goodwin obviously couldn't do it. Barry Robson done it while he was interim, got the job, and then never done it. And then obviously Warnock again. It's gone back to what we were talking about a couple of weeks ago. It's interim to the end of the season, but I just don't understand why. That
somebody
for
to
me,
build.
just take your time to appoint the right man, let him get in, work with the squad he's got, then figure out what he wants going into the summer, and then that's it. You sort of start again. I've never been a fan of this. I agree with, I think it was Kenny that said it a couple of weeks ago. They've brought him in as interim because they're hoping he does really well and they give him the job in the summer. That's exactly what that was for me.
I think they're talking to Joe Kinnear, aren't they? For next season.
him and Stan turning to the front runners.
Mike Bassett. Right, Hibs, vital win on Saturday against Ross County, starting to see the best of them under Nick Montgomery with the new players in. And also, having seen how good these players are, do you fancy Bournemouth reserves to win the reserve league next year?
Mate, I tell you what though, the boy Makonda is a good
He's
player.
a good player,
He's
isn't
a
he?
player.
We noodle he is a
He
good
is a
player, man.
by the way.
I think they've recruited well, no doubt about it. I
He does a
actually
good
watched
player as well. Emil, he does a good player.
Yeah.
I watched the Edinburgh Derby during the week and Hibs were good.
Probably had their chances in Hearts,
No,
eh?
they did definitely. I don't think Hearts were at their best, but based on the chances, Hibs probably could have won the game, aye. And I think that Celtic game, even though they lost the game, I think seemed as if it was a bit of a catalyst for Nick Montgomery to think maybe we do need to change for this 4-4-2 and put boys in different positions. I think since they've been a lot better. Makondes and the boy Malida or whatever.
They would get battered in the middle of the pitch when they were playing that 4-4-2, Andy.
But do you know why, Kenny? Because
They
it
would
was a
get
4-4-2 with two strikers staying
Aye.
up the pitch, but Ellie Ewan and Boyle just staying up the pitch. It was like the boys had enormous
No help, yeah.
areas
No
to cover.
help, yeah.
I think since they've changed, I think they've looked a lot better, aye.
So is that no better? Is that no like Aberdeen should look at that model and think, like, we've brought in a young manager, we've gave him time, we've let him have a transfer window, get his own players in.
Even when there has been some he's been under a bit of pressure for fans.
God, he has been, he's probably 1 or 2 games away there.
Yeah.
Not so long ago.
This last week has been massive for Montgomery and Hibs because they beat Dundee, they get the draw, and then they beat Ross County.
Aye.
And it just puts them in a
good
good position.
So Aberdeen should be looking at it and thinking, well, we need somebody to come in and have a couple of transfer windows, but you can't keep high on the fire all the time. And Nick Montgomery, my only concern with him is they potentially could finish the top 6, but when they all go back to Bournemouth reserves, he's going to need to fucking build another team again.
But he's going to get money to do it, innit? Because they've got this new investment, so
Well, that's
you
what
will
happens.
get a lot of money.
That's what happens in most clubs. You've got the most money, you'll win the league, innit, Andy?
Aye, exactly.
Who's that about?
Who'd you
I
think?
don't know, he's got
So I
big.
think you again.
Who the fuck's he talking about?
Had to get that in there. I see you
There's a
signing
few
another
the same
defender.
budget as us, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I see you signing another defender.
Well, we've got our centre half needs an operation. What do you want us to do?
Promote for the youth.
No got a 20 centre back.
No good enough coaches developing.
No, that's
Why not develop
100% true. 100% true.
But,
Nick Montgomery's won things, isn't he? Am I right in saying he won the league in Australia?
Aye, he definitely won the cup back at
No, he
Who won the
league,
playoffs
so
as
he definitely
well
won
as
the
a
cup.
player?
Can you see if he does get his own play? Can you see that style working with Hibs? It is quite attractive to watch, so isn't it? They create a lot of chances now.
Maybe of late, I don't think there's been times that I don't think it's been great. maybe through the time he was under a bit of pressure, but I don't know. I still think Hibs have been so inconsistent over the course of the season. They've still got an edge. They've got 5 games: Livingston, Motherwell, St Johnstone, Ross County and Rangers. They fixtures, they should be getting in the top 6.
Aye.
But the reason they're still talking about, see, for me though, it's 6th enough. That would what I would be saying, because for me it's not. The Pottenstert last year, by the way, in the last game into the top 6 and got 6th, and then they got into Europe by finishing 5th. Is that enough for Hibs just to sneak over the line and get in the top 6?
Well, next year it definitely won't be, Kenny. They're going to spend money in the summer.
They won't spend money, and they'll get they've got the investment. They'll be getting a better quality player. So I think next season will be a true kind of reflection of what Nick Montgomery's
Hibs need to be challenged for 3rd and being better than Hearts. That's their goal.
I think even the most pessimistic Hibs fan would say, admit that it wasn't enough this year. Remember they spent 900 grand on Venti last year, last summer. But they spent a lot of money last year. Again, they're going to invest again this summer, but no, I don't think it was enough. But it just shows you how quickly football can change, because, I mean, 2 weeks ago he said he was under... Listen, see a month ago, Dundee were having an unbelievable season, Motherwell were having a terrible season. There's 2 points difference between the two. It's like football just changes so quickly, where a lot's going to happen, put it that way. If you knew the 4 games before the split,
the way our league shaped up,
positions
to
will
be
change
fair,
over time.
over the last 3 or 4 seasons, that kind of 4th down to about 9th or 10th has been so
Names
tight,
out of hat, innit?
and it's just like you win a game, you jump 3 places, you lose a couple, then you could be in the playoff. You know, it's the way the league shaped up over the last few years. It's because there's no team really showing that consistent. I mean, Hearts, the reason they're 3rd, they've been consistent. You know, Kilmarnock St Mirren, they've been pretty consistent. That's why they 5 will be in the top 6 easily, and there's one spot left that really 3 teams, 4 teams maybe fighting it for.
Incredible, isn't it? St Mirren and Kilmarnock, Dundee are going to maybe finish in the top 6, and Aberdeen.
And I don't
think Dundee will never.
Out of the teams that are obviously pushing for top 6, I think Motherwell will be the ones that would feel that would be a success, because obviously from where they've come from. Whereas if you look at Aberdeen, Hibs, they should have been in the top 6 with the budgets and things.
They are minimums, yeah.
Aye. Whereas Dundee, they've just come up. So
what was it Stuart Kettlewell was singing in the horseshoe that? What was it?
Sweet Caroline, was it? No.
Was it?
I can't remember.
The Andy Halliday song you was singing, wasn't it? Tell you, Stuart, if you get Motherwell top 6, we'll all take you out to the horseshoe for a day. There you go.
Wonderbar first, though. Wonderbar first.
You don't need to ask side twice.
Don't know if I'd be seen with Kettlewell on the Wonderbar. Wouldn't be seen with Kettlewell on the Wonderbar. Nah. That's my style, mate, innit? I only go on the Wonderbar with big names, mate. Dundee, mate, they've conceded so many goals, haven't they?
By the way, they were very good though.
Set piece as well, I know.
They were very good.
And I say, what about breakfast at Tiffany's? He's flying the wee man.
That's a goal. He's not getting the goal for that.
Mate, how many times was the Kelly goalie had the ball off the head and went back in the goal? Was it not last week as well? Post head and in.
Is it him? No,
Sure it did.
St Johnstone.
Was it St Johnstone? It seems to be
Dale
happening
says
quite
it
a
was
bit.
their penalty. What's your thoughts on that?
Do you think it's a red card?
A red card, sorry, red card. The red card.
I think
It's
it
a red
is.
card.
Dale wasn't convinced.
I think it is a red card.
No, it's a red.
I would say it was a red.
Because he's right through and goal.
I know.
You know, he's getting
And he's not attempting to play the ball.
Yeah.
Are you wanting your goal? I know the goalkeeper was arguing.
No, the goalie should 100% come
out and just take that out, aye.
I'm with Lewis Mayo. I think if his starting position is right, he comes and deals with that. It bounces, and it's 15 feet in the air, just come and he did it away. So I felt for Mayo in that instance, because you know what it's like. He's trying to hold off a guy that's running at pace that way. So difficult. Obviously, then gets tangled and he goes down for the red card. But listen, obviously we're only watching the highlights, but it looked like a very good game. Dundee looked very good first half, looked as if Kelly were a lot better at the start of the second half. But that's the 3rd time they've been to each this year. I'm telling you, they two are match fixing, man.
Tony and Dale, innit? It's just the same playing against the same team. See, on Mayo, I asked the boys on the Coopen show, we've talked about your favourite food. What's your food hell? What do you hate?
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes?
Easy.
Love tomatoes. Tomato with a bit of fresh mozzarella.
No, but
olive oil.
Tomato puree's fine, but like
tomato.
Tomato, disgusting, mate.
I'm going to say fucking mushrooms.
Love mushrooms, mate. Garlic mushrooms on a bit of toast.
Mushrooms.
Oh,
Mushrooms are like...
mushrooms on toast, mate. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
He's just said tomatoes.
The bougiest guy in the world.
Tomatoes on
just
toast.
got on toast on it.
Mushrooms on toast.
You must like tomato with a bit of fresh mozzarella together.
I don't mind. It's a wee bruschetta, so I don't mind that.
I hate tomatoes, mate.
A wee bit of avocado, tomato, mozzarella together.
That sounds like the absolute
Who's
fear,
cooking
mate.
you this? Or are you
Me, mate. Fucking culture.
avocado?
Culture, son. Culture
Avocado.
kid.
Right, so what was your hell?
I hate cucumber. Tastes like water.
That's what it is. It's 90% water, isn't it?
What, just get a glass of water.
Nah, it's a crunch.
Nah.
Do you know what I did
You
like?
love the crunch of the carrot and the chow mein.
Chow mein.
Do you know what I did like watching the? I don't know if he's watched Right the Cooking when you were talking about William Wallace was brilliant.
This is a myth, mate, that one guy... Do you know what else in these battles that I never even mentioned? See the amount of times you watch a battle, right, and William Wallace is fighting somebody, there's an opposition guy right behind him that could just go like, here you, fuck you. And somehow he doesn't it, he just leaves William Wallace.
He didn't fight in any of the battles.
Did he? Fuck, he sat and watched it, mate. He's having that. There's one guy that was the leader and told everyone what to do.
So I remember that Braveheart's just based
No, but not
on-
even Braveheart, all of them, mate, a load of shit.
But it's right. He's, like they portrayed it like he's stood in front of 10,000 people. Like, we're going to come down the right hand side.
Guy at the back's like, what's he saying? Right hands, we're going down the right, no worries. You having
On the
that?
high press.
William Wallace organising the high press. But how do you organise a high press with 100,000 people?
No block at Bannockburn.
Tremendous. Dundee.
Block by the sticks, it wasn't that? That was a low block.
Dundee got beat 7-1 last week. I wanted to ask you, what's the heaviest defeat you've had in your career?
Ooh, I've had a couple heavy ones.
Had a few as well.
Aye.
5-0 against Celtic.
Where was that?
Twice. Ibrox and Celtic Park.
Is it?
No, sorry, Ibrox was 5-1. You scored, didn't you? But Celtic Park was 5-0.
5-1.
Was it 5-1 as well?
What was it like? What was the dressing room after the game?
Snake
Is
belly,
it, do you even shout at each other, or is it just pure flat?
Flat. But see, the 5-1, the first one of that season, that was, what did we do? 9 men that day.
10 men.
10 men.
Is that when Barton went and played centre back?
Aye.
Senderos
Waldo.
get sent off.
Senderos got sent off, aye. Aye.
I've definitely had a 6 though, and I can't
I've
remember
had
who
a
it's
6 at
against.
Arsenal.
Have you Arsenal 6? What, Highbury, Emirates?
Emirates, just opened the Emirates.
Could it have been
I
more
think
tense?
I had a 6 at Highbury as well, by the way, in a cup for Wolves.
What was
Aye.
Leipzig?
Was that no 4?
Was that only 4?
4 or
I
5?
think that felt like about 12 though.
Oh my God, they were machines, man. That was some game, that.
I felt like that's the biggest doing I've
That's
had in
only
a game. Maybe
friendly
no
though,
result.
isn't it? It's only a friendly,
But it doesn't matter, mate, because I'm telling you, it was demoralising.
It was a
Remember,
do-
like it was like, why are we playing this, mate?
Yeah.
That's well too far
Different
too good.
animals. Different animals.
You ever
But
had
that
that in a
felt
game
like a
where you're
12.
just sitting there thinking, I'm a professional football player, I'm in the same league as this team, but I'm just not quite as...
Yeah.
Why am I here?
See, at 6, Dundee start to hide, be honest.
Mate, fuck, I've had it too, doing.
I think it's the
Fuck's sake.
opposite. I think like
You just think, fuck it, I'll
I
just
think
go
I think more boys would start playing because they're 6 down. If that makes sense.
Aye.
Do you?
You can't get any worse, huh?
Aye.
Yeah.
What about the highest you've ever won?
I can't even get my memory.
1-7 against
Seven
it?
against was it Inverness or Hamilton. We had 6 against Motherwell actually at Ibrox as well.
Aye, I've been in a 6 against Motherwell at Ibrox. Was that the same game, me and you?
No.
Boy gets sent off. First
No.
like 20 minutes.
No. Yeah.
I'm sure we beat Hamilton by like 8 or 9.
There was an 8. I think there was an 8
Ibrox,
no
aye.
aye.
An
I think there was
8?
Aye.
You
Sure
feel
it
for the
was.
boys who be bit your batter?
No.
No.
Dying on it.
Punish.
Aye,
Get fit. Get fit.
Go punish, aye.
Is it, huh?
Got to go for more, aye.
What about you, biggest
I
one?
can't remember.
2-1.
Cannot fucking remember.
Got a 2-1.
honestly, cannot even remember.
No, you remember a big one?
Nah, can't remember. A big win or a big defeat.
No?
Nah, I remember getting spanked off Arsenal 3-0.
Remember getting spanked off one?
Does Lynn listen to the show, Kev?
She used to listen to it.
Tell her you love her, go and get her a big... Go
And then
just tell her how much you appreciate her and that, mate, come on. I'll work wonders in the house.
we're fine.
Good.
We're good. We're 18 years ago, man. We're fine.
I thought it was a 7-year itch.
19 years.
I thought you had the 7-year itch.
She has. I'm fine.
But I thought it was 18. You've only been miserable for the last 7.
This is what you say.
There's no listening.
How, what is it?
So they've been going out 19
19 years. She
the
says,
last 7 years.
She says, we're
Alright.
just at a 7-year itch.
So have you put things into place that you're going to turn it round?
We're fine. The relationship's good. We're just having a wee conversation.
How's your relationship?
Brilliant, mate. We're
Saw
really
you
good
out
place.
last night with the dinner. Steph's birthday.
Out for a birthday, mate.
Aye, good. Do you know why you've been good? Because you've stayed in.
That's it. That's it. I'm fucking miserable inside, but...
Do you know how? Do you know how I know he's a bigger man? Because I've asked him to come down with us yesterday, and he's no for her birthday. That's him changed
fair
straight
play,
away.
lad.
Aye.
Fair play,
But
lad.
the old
Still
side's
got a
not
couple of
doing
Guinness
that.
out of
The old side's not doing that, and you know.
No.
We are needing a wee open goal, like,
Day out.
quarterly day out. I feel like that's needed.
You used to like a night out, didn't you, back in the day?
Aye, loved that, aye.
He's not get out as much anymore.
No chance.
Do you not miss
I
it,
couldn't
mate,
think
aye?
anything worse now.
Could you not?
Yeah.
How come?
Something to get ready and go out and then taxis and then fucking no for me. I'll stay in the house and watch Stranger Things with the wee man.
See, just
Yeah.
Tell you what I finished this week, Kin.
Brilliant.
aye, good. Aye.
Wow.
Absolutely brilliant.
Is it that good,
What
is
about the
it?
dad?
Good.
Aye. Yeah.
What
His
about
name?
that?
Bren, I hated him, mate.
Mate, he's
He's ruthless, eh?
unbelievable.
Is it?
Aye, get
Oh,
on,
wow.
Top notch. Top notch.
Is it no wee bit
No.
No, it's
Far
outstanding.
far-fetched?
No.
No, outstanding.
Is it right?
Outstanding.
Anything else you are watching just now that are good?
I'm watching Yellowstone.
Oh, mate, Yellowstone's
Yellowstone.
brilliant,
The
mate.
Cowboys.
Aye.
But
A lot of Cowboys in Scotland, but
Yeah,
in this league.
That's what the SPL should be named, isn't it? Yellowstone. Anything else you bought your big Netflix guy? Anything
what did we
good?
watch last night?
You and Jilly got a show?
No, we watched a movie, an old school movie that we'd never seen before, and it was apparently a classic. That's Seven. Brad Pitt.
Oh, great
movie,
film.
man.
Seven
Classic.
Deadly Sins.
Classic.
Fucking
Yeah.
great.
Amazing.
I couldn't believe
That's
the
a
ending,
great
by
film.
Could not believe the ending.
That's some of his best work, Brad Pitt, innit?
Aye.
Who's his
He's
partner?
different class, him.
Who's his partner?
Morgan Freeman.
Good, Kenny.
I just said it 10 seconds ago.
Oh, did you say? No, didn't you? You said Morgan Freeman.
Did I not?
What was he? What,
Need to
here's a
watch
quick
that back.
first one to get it. What was Morgan Freeman's character's name in Shawshank Redemption?
Red.
Well done, Andrew.
okay.
He's
Rapid,
on
well.
the ball. I love it.
That's top 5 of all time, Shawshank.
Aye.
Is it?
Yeah,
For
it's
me,
up
yeah.
there.
Top 3 films go.
Yep.
Shawshank.
Dark
class,
Knight, Shawshank and Gladiator.
What's your top 3? Come on.
Shawshank, definitely. I liked Pursuit of Happiness. Good movie.
Will Smith.
Great film, mate.
Yeah.
Tears. That's a tearjerker. Dave Cormack,
Yeah.
great at that, didn't he?
And I don't know what else would make it. Don't know. Don't
Give you
know.
time to think. Top 3.
Shawshank, Six Sins, Interstellar.
Interstellar.
Aye.
Fucking loved it.
I watched a great film actually, The Reverend. It's about war.
Oh, is that no?
Leo DiCaprio.
Aye, is that not about 4 hours long?
Brilliant film, mate.
No, it's too.
Oh, I'll tell you
Do you
what's
know-
in my top 3. Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, a great film, Margot
Margot.
Robbie.
Sick.
Oof!
Wolf of Wall Street.
I'll give you a film to watch, Secretary. Seriously, watch that.
Don't believe you.
No, it is.
A
It's
shite
brilliant.
in it. It's a
Have
shite
you
in
seen it?
No.
Brilliant, mate.
Is it?
Off, Maggie Gyllenhaal's in it. And another one, Rita Sue and Bob too. You seen that?
Nah.
I passed
There's
Brooks
a couple
Toots,
people-
Shoots and Fruits the other day, just to double check that wasn't
Hey,
his
the
name.
boy for Rich Toots and Shoots gave us a
Rich
shout.
Toots and Poots?
He says, I make that bread. He says, I'll send you some.
Did he?
Aye, so.
Take that.
Tell the,
He
you never,
didn't say he'll send me some. I've just said he's going to send me some so that he
Aye.
fucking does it.
you never told the viewers what you like to do in your taxi when you've got a wee bit of spare time. So you go and get one of the loaves, you go and sit, and then you go to the cheese shop.
No.
But you said you go to that J Mellis and get...
Sometimes get some cheese board on a Friday night. Take it.
Oh, I thought you said you sit in the taxi and eat it.
I'll sit in the taxi.
Sit in the
Up the
taxi
fucking
eating
cheese
cheese,
board. We'll get the glove box here. We'll get the big wooden cheese board. There we go. All right, I'm just taking a bit of cheese. Fucking. You never listen to a word I say.
I don't know what's what anything he
No,
says. Have you any good reviews recently, bad reviews?
No, I've not checked. I'm at 4.99.
Are you? And does that affect you?
Oh, I tell you,
That's the
tell
best you can get.
Right,
I
listen
got
to
a
this.
job on Friday way up to fucking, it said Oban on the job, and I thought, fuck it, Oban. I'll take a drive to Oban. I've not been to Oban for before.
What much you getting for a job to Oban? A
I
grand.
couldn't honestly comment, right?
The tax man watching this.
So I start driving, I get closer to Oban, and the sat nav's going this way, and I thought, fucking says Oban that way.
That's the worst when your sat nav does that, mate.
And it's still 80 mile away, and I thought, I've fucking been driving for 2 hours here. So it then says to me, go left. So I take a left, and I went, this is taking me down to a beach. So I went, yeah, we get the ferry across. Had to get a fucking ferry.
A sign. You have to get a sign.
Had to get a fucking...
To get the sign, mate.
Had to get the side ferry.
You're lying.
I swear my kid's life.
All that for a tenner taxi fare?
Got a tenner. Across the river. Drove down, turned left, and a single track for 18 miles. 18 miles of road, and it only had one lane.
So how long
I
did it
kept
take you?
fucking driving into a ditch. I ended up this place called Loch a Line somewhere.
Lock a line.
Loch a Line. And when was that? It's a lovely wee village. So how many people's in here? It's went about 200 or something. And I thought, who the fuck wants to live up here? Oh, what a drive. Never again. And then the fucking boat back.
The hangs
I
you
said,
there for it.
"Charlie,
The
there's a
hangs you-
ticket." He went, no, I was an all tenner. 20 quid to go across and back. I'm going to invest in a boat.
How long did it take you there and back?
6 hours.
Fuck off.
Text my mate, when I accept the job, I text my mate, I says, Big John, how long to get you opening back? He went 2 hours up, 2 hours back. I went 4 hours, I'll take it. 6 hours, I'm fucking still at that.
Thought you had to get the sign, mate.
I'm still at that.
And the worst thing about this, she left her earphones in the car and says, when you bring them back, I went, that fuck.
Slaney left his earphones on my motor the other day. She gets in and watch that. Whose headphones, eh? Slaney's like, you can tell she's not buying it, innit?
Aye.
But I'm like, what bird am I going to pick up and she's sitting with her earphones in my fucking motor? I'm not going to be hustling with a pair of earphones in, am I? Fuck's sake. Right, last bit. St Johnstone, Livingston, 1-8. She's caring about the game?
Nah, absolute dog shite.
Again to Olivia.
Feel for them, mate. Feel for them.
Livy conceding so
Incredible.
late again, man. It's just not going right for them, is it?
Tete Yengi as well in the last minute, man.
What a chance, what a chance.
Cut it back.
Back. Davey must be ragdolling people in that dressing room after the
Maybe
game.
Ragdoll and Yengi, I'll tell you that.
No, holy fuck. He is the one that he's not saying a word to him.
You're lucky, mate. Oh, but
Big Yengi's some size, isn't he?
Good player as well, too. I like him.
bad.
is that though? Have they not been leading in the last
Aye,
3 or
three.
4 games, Livy?
Yep.
No, Ross County, obviously, they were 2-0 down Kent.
Ross County, but Motherwell.
Yep.
Who was the game before
Johnstone.
Motherwell? St Johnstone. Maybe last.
Can they produce a miracle?
No.
I don't know. See if you're always in touching distance though, Ken, going into the bottom 6.
Aye, but they're
Hardly,
not
they're
touching
6
distance, 7
points,
points.
no really
No,
touching
but-
distance, huh?
The pressure come. Remember, Dundee United were like 6 clears when they went into the bottom 6 last year and ended up getting relegated. So it's not a
The thing
massive
is,
gap.
it's going to be after the split because you're then playing against all these teams.
That's what I'm saying,
So could you make some of these draws that you've got or these last minute goals that you're conceding, no doubt, and we'll get the results, but I still think they've been a long way back for a while now. I just feel like Livingston they're going to, this could be the year.
And see on that 10th, is it 11th position? Is it between Ross County, Aberdeen and St Johnstone, and they're the only 3?
Aye, I would say so, aye. And I still can't see Aberdeen going in there again for whatever reason. I can't bring myself to think that Aberdeen could be down there, you know. I know there's been teams, Hearts have got relegated, Hibs have got relegated, but see, there's no chance. There's no chance. I think it just means that St Johnstone and Ross County have to actually go and get more points in them between now and then. I just can't see that.
You same, Kev?
Nah, I don't think Aberdeen. I think it's between Ross County and St Johnstone and Livy, 2 out of 3.
And who would you be your favourites to finish in that second bottom? Who are you going? Over Ross County?
Over Ross County.
Why?
I don't know.
That's why you're on here, mate.
No, I just think that once we get to the split, it might just fall kindly for Ross County. They might get 3 home games, and I think I'd rather 3 go home games at Dingwall than. St Johnstone for me. I don't know what they're bringing. They had a jolt when Levine went in.
But mate, they've went up to beat Aberdeen. I know it's beating
know.
Aberdeen, who are it's no great shake at the moment, but they've got up there and won. You couldn't see that happening.
No.
Even
But they've no won a game either for a while. Someone's got to tell me they won last week. But
St Johnstone, they just beat Aberdeen. I just told you
but
that.
what I'm saying is, when he came in, he got a few results, and then they've had a really, really bad period again that's brought them back down.
Yeah.
And I think that, I don't know, they've got good players as well.
See what they've got is they've got points in the bank. You know, like Ross County need to go and win. You know, they play Hibs again next week after the next league game. So again, that's a tough game, and they're actually in decent form at the moment, and it's at home. Like they've got to really make the most of the home advantage. So.
Ross County's got a tough run for the split as well, because they've got Rangers at home, they've got Hearts at home, they've got Hibs at home, and then their away fixtures at, I'm sure, Aberdeen.
So all St Johnstone need to do is find a way to get a result like they did, and they're putting another 3 points there. You know, they've got a tough run. Some of the way the fixtures have failed for some teams have been, like you see, Aberdeen have not got any of the bigger teams. Hibs have not got any of the apart. They've got 5 games, and it's only Rangers. The other 4 are when they're looking at Hibs, they're winnable fixtures for them. And you look at Ross County, it's like Ross County have got an incredible run.
You know your fixtures, didn't you? You got
Just double
you got
check,
a calendar
so
on the
Always check, mate. Aye.
Prepping, mate.
I tell you what,
We should probably start trying to do that.
I tell you what,
this 5 years, never looked at fixtures.
see the actual run-in for the league across the board is there's 6 pointers all out of the shop. See, when we get to that split, every game's going to be so meaningful for the title, for relegation, 11th spot, Europe. It's going to be good.
And you're back,
tell you
mate.
right now-
Good to see you back as well, mate.
Aye.
I know, mate. It was good to be back. Friday was the first day I trained, so I hate being injured. It's the worst thing in football, innit? So good to be back.
See you injured now again every day.
Aye,
Brutal, that, innit?
aye, every day.
Brutal, that, mate. I was injured that 2.5 years at Celtic, mate, every day. Physio's part is always shite as well, innit?
But it's not even just in every day. It's like the boys are away at maybe 2 o'clock and you're still there at 3, 4. I'm lying because it's definitely not that late.
That's
But
not I bet.
we'll exaggerate it.
But you never get a physio with a good part, do you?
Aye, they live in physio.
Hendo, Motherwell's got good.
Nah, Hendl's
Aye.
alright actually.
Aye.
I worked with Hendl years and years ago.
Always nice guys, physio, but never make you laugh for
He's
that.
got a bit.
Sports scientist, no funny sports scientist.
No, no come across any.
No.
Sorry, I did actually had one at Derby. We Australian guy, Nige. Brilliant he was.
How?
It's good value, aye. And but see, because he's a decent guy, you actually wanted to do what he told you. What he wanted you to do, he was a good guy. That was probably one of the only ones.
We've got to do a gym session now, boys, aye.
What's anything else you want to talk about, or is that us?
I'll talk about whatever you want.
Pet peeves, any this week?
Well, that's my couple of minds with it.
VAR's mine, mate.
VAR.
And referees
Would you
get
so,
no
again,
cards.
see VAR, would you
I'll
were
get rid
Kev,
of.
just
I'll
get
get rid
rid
of.
of it. Just bin it.
I wouldn't have brought it in.
I didn't want it in the first place, but I would keep it but change it. And I think the big thing I would change is I see this clear novice error, just get rid of that now.
See on this,
You just come to the right decision.
The
That's it.
handball's the worst, isn't it?
Andy, see
It's,
on
it's
the...
never. You're never going to. I know. To listen to Philippe Clement talk about it last week, and he's saying it needs to be clearer. It needs, and he's right to an extent. But how? How do you do it? So how does somebody look at Awata's situation and say, right, that's not allowed to be a handball? But the next one, in a similar. I mean, look, what was the one? It was the one. I mean, there's been hundreds of handballs that are the same that are going different ways. I think the handball rules it's just a shambles.
Can we not go back to the rules, what they were?
If you think somebody's trying to handle the ball, it's a penalty.
Aye.
Or it's a
Back to-
handball.
back to the old
if somebody's
rules.
trying to deliberately
Keep it
try to
out.
handle the
Oh,
ball.
I know what one you were thinking of. Nicky Devlin.
Nicky Devlin
he
was
stopped
wild.
it for
Nicky
him.
Devlin
Aye.
was wild. Right, we talked about that week.
I like
actually.
Nicky, they two
I
be
like
harsh.
Nicky too, but he's had a shocker this weekend.
No, but we're talking about, remember the handball?
Handball,
against
aye.
Nice
wait,
guy,
wait,
tight
A
guy.
is a penalty and that's no. It's
Aye,
like,
that's
Wait,
mad.
when he tried to handball it, but never tried to handball it by. I mean, it's mental.
You see one of them?
Penny, you got any pet peeves this week? Anything that's annoyed you?
There's a lot of people.
Is that a new top?
Fair.
I'm not just saying
No.
that. That's
No,
nice.
there's a few people on Twitter annoying me.
Aye.
I just read stuff
Oh, fuck, I got caned last
and
week on
then
Twitter as
I
well,
just
mate.
want to comment. See these people that come on and pretend to analyse games and stuff, and then you read their analysis and I sit and think,
Well, there's an all in that analysis now on Twitter, isn't there?
I just think, fucking shut up.
A lot of that going on LinkedIn as well.
Shite,
so, aye.
absolute shite.
What,
Well
people
done,
analysing
that's the
games
games,
through
aye.
LinkedIn?
Aye.
Crap.
And you for it, you hate it?
Some's all right, by the way. Some's all right,
stuff's
some's
good,
nonsense.
but some
Aye.
of it's crap. And I want to comment.
What's been said that you didn't agree with?
Just
It was in a...
comparing styles and stuff, and then putting clips up. If you look enough,
I'll tell you what, I've got a pet peeve. My pet peeve, right, when people talk about football and say a formation is a different style. That winds me up.
Aye.
So, he changed his style this week. He played a 4-4-2 instead of playing a 3-4-3. No, that's not a style, mate. That's a formation.
Aye.
And effectively, it's things on a fucking bit of paper. So it is. That's my pet peeve. There you go.
Wow.
Done.
do you know what? Can I tell you my pet peeve?
Yes.
Right now, Haaland.
Oh my goodness, what about that chance yesterday?
Erling Haaland?
Mate,
What, because... In terms of what?
he's absolutely phenomenal. How can he keep missing for a yard out and then scoring
Do you not see the one yesterday?
I seen it.
and then scoring a 15-yard whip round the goalie? How does he keep doing this?
No.
The last few weeks, he's just scored 5 against Fulham. How did he miss that?
He scored... How many scored against Luton?
Foden's best player in the Prem,
Aye, look, it was Luton scored 5.
I'll go with you, Foden's best player. I remember...
Right now, he's the best player in the league. Kevin De Bruyne is the best player, but right now, Foden's best.
Well, that's a good question. Who's better, Foden or De Bruyne?
No, De Bruyne.
Aye, the boy.
I've just said Foden, but right now, in terms of like form.
But Foden's now grown.
Age is Foden.
Foden's
22,
now grown to
23.
become
Is he older than that?
De Bruyne.
He's on
Something like 6
fire.
Prem's or something,
It's
isn't he?
incredible.
He's on
Absolute-
fire.
My
how
big
good
mate,
is he
big mate.
turning with the ball when it comes in, how he receives the ball and turns in one
Half-turn Foden.
like a pirouette in it.
It's his balance, it's the touch,
Oh.
it's incredible. Awareness.
Can't Liverpool
Stop
win the
Port
league?
Messi.
Love it. No, Man City.
Massive game this week though, isn't it? It's Liverpool Man
They
City.
play,
this week.
they play
Yeah.
Liverpool Arsenal, don't they, next? Man City.
It's at Anfield as well. No,
Yeah.
Liverpool.
Well, it's Liverpool, Man City's next.
I know, but I'm saying then after that,
Yeah,
Man
then it's
City play Arsenal.
Aye.
You still fancy Man City, didn't
What
you?
a run of
fancy Man
fixtures
City.
that. Talk about run of
Brilliant,
fixtures,
mate.
by the way. When you're playing Man U, Liverpool, then Arsenal.
But Man U are.
Mate, fuck, that's my pet peeve in fucking life, Man United. Man. Holy fuck. Mate, he plays like Stoke. He made it put Tony... It's like Tony Pulis in charge, mate.
Aye.
So fucking defensive, man.
But the worst part for me was the fact that Man City scored to make it 2-1 and they just didn't change. They just
You didn't
stayed
wait
there.
for it.
They just stayed in the low block like.
See the Jamie Carragher and Alisson Monday Night Football on them? Front six are pressing here and the back four are back here. How can that be, mate, a top manager?
Ten Hag had a wee bite back as well, didn't he?
But how can you bite back, mate? It's fucking clear for everyone to see.
I don't know. Keys, free pull-ups.
No, I couldn't get
What day free?
I don't think I could do 3.
Go on,
I'll tell you
can
why,
you
right?
do-
I'll tell you why.
I couldn't even do one.
I'll tell you why.
Half.
Because I'm
Well, we'll do a challenge.
You're 7
Come on, Kev.
You're
What
7
one?
kilo heavier.
Oh, I'm
just
doing it.
With the white jeans on. Come on, we'll do a wee challenge.
Okay, he's 5.
We'll get an extra 5.
He's at the disadvantage because he's
Because I'm
the
fat.
heavyweight.
We'll get an extra 5 of sponsorship for us. Come on.
I couldn't get up there.
What you want? That, or that?
We'll go either. I'm going wide arm. I can only do wide arm.
I actually just,
Can't do a single thing.
I actually done chest yesterday, but
Did you? Eh?
I did these.
So what, how many you did?
Oh, it's good. It's lockout as well. Love that side.
I'm leaving
If you're
that.
gonna do it right, Ken, innit?
Correct.
You know, you don't need to show off. You only need to do
Yeah,
it.
what you do?
That's good.
Passionate
Mate.
up
That's
there.
good.
Oh, 5.
That's good.
Good form, man.
on, Ken.
Go on,
Come on,
Ken.
Ken.
Go on, Ken. Go on, Kevin. Come on, Kevin. Get on.
Just keys 1.
I didn't really put up.
I'll give you 2. I'll give
Go
you 2
on,
wide
Ken.
arms.
Look, this is a Scotland internationalist. Oh!
That's wide, that.
That's like a shit
really
dunk.
like- Oh, I can't.
No bad, mate. No
Can't
bad.
do it,
Go on,
mate.
Kevin. Come on.
Kev.
They got there.
Go on, Kevin. Come on, Kevin.
Come on, Kev.
Yes, one.
He's jumping. He's too big. You're too big.
Go on, Andy. Come on, son.
What to do?
19 stone they got there.
Come on.
They're wide.
Go on, Andrew.
I can't hold that there, no way.
Yes, decent. Go on, Andrew. 2, 3. Get 6 and beat me 4. 5. Yay!
Well done, factory weights.
Back to the weight, sensational.